What's up? I'm Gideon from Blue Felix.
Toxic Trip from Blue Felix, and if you ain't in the now, you're in the nothing.
So let's start off with talking about the tour. How's your guys' current tour been going?
Tour's been great, man. We've been, all East Coast. We're working on the Midwest right now. We're going to be on our way out to the West and through the end of summer and all over the place. Got a lot of stuff we can't totally disclose yet, but we'll be working hard. We'll be all over. So far, the show's been awesome. Crowd response has been great. It's been a hell of a time. It's been really good, man. It's been really, really good.
Have you guys noticed any certain parts of the U.S. that have been more receptive to the band?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everywhere we go,
anyone who sees it really is really good reception for us. It's a matter of getting out to the kids and the people who are just going to keep working, keep good, second or third time through. I'm sure it'll be obviously better than the first, but I mean, it's good everywhere we go. We get good responses everywhere.
Now, do you guys have a certain part of the U.S. that you guys look forward to going back and playing?
Yeah, always the Midwest is really good. It's kind of, being out of Minneapolis and stuff, we've kind of, we hit, in the early days, we hit a lot of the Midwest. And so we're coming back, and it's been a few years on that. The East Coast, it's been a year or so we're developing that, the following and the fan base out there. But the Midwest, we've hit hard, in the early days, so we've had, more time to build. And so we always love the Midwest. We love the East Coast. New York is always good for us. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, a lot of the East, Virginia Beach is always good. The West is pretty good, we got good in Denver and Vegas and stuff, and California's good, but it's big. There's a lot of people out there, so there's a lot of, a lot of people to win over. So we're working on the West, and we love going everywhere, man. As long as we're traveling, we're working, we're doing what we love to do.
Anywhere really is an excitement, to get out and to push your product and your message out. It's just, no matter where you go, it's good,
Let's talk a little bit about your guys' newest record. How long did you guys spend putting that whole thing together?
It's about a couple of years, maybe.
Yeah, we put, it was probably a good, 8 months into the making, actually, writing the riffs and, all right, we got enough material here, let's go on. The actual physical recording was about just shy of 18 months, maybe a year and a quarter, year and a half maybe. Co-produced it with Sid Wilson with Slipknot. Great guy to work with, a lot of good ideas, good friend of ours. Really helped us bring it together, man. We brought, we got all the material and we presented the material and you kind of, help manipulate it and make it what it is, a sample of a solution. Released end of last summer. We're out touring that now. We got a lot of new material in the works. We've been writing along the way, new experiences, everything that's happening will go into the makings of what will be the next album. So.
On that subject, have you guys talked about when you want to try and get in the studio to start working on that?
We haven't really rushed it, man. It's one of them things where we got a great product right now. There's still a lot of people to expose ourselves to, so instead of, we're just going to take, a good record and get out there and get to the masses. You can kind of get out there in a good year and a half, maybe 2 years out of a record and go tour it, and then the fans and the following, we call the Dogs of Doom. That's kind of our crazy ass army, if you will. They'll be ready for some new stuff to.
And along the way, we're writing as well, and then when it comes to record, we'll pick from, umpteen songs, and it's just all a process, We're all continually writing, continually working.
Let's kind of go back to the subject of your latest release. The album cover is really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Can you tell me a little bit about deciding on using that as the album cover?
Yeah, we were working with a guy, Jamali Katani. He's out of Singapore.
Oh, Singapore.
And yeah, just the image. When we saw the image, it represent, just everything. It's, I don't have the image on me.
The image is, two good images of images that people really enjoy, which is the sacrificing of Christ, and then the Statue of Liberty is basically you're sacrificing your rights. You're sacrificing your freedoms for whatever is going on that we obviously as a whole really can't do much about it other than express it through like us, express it through the music, express it through our look, express every kind of anger and emotion that comes in through living in a society of today. You know, I think that image, you can look at it and people will be like, you know, you sacrifice your rights.
It's a powerful image, man. It's like, you know, like you said earlier, earlier today we were talking, and you know, our generation, you know, the world today, people are waking up as a whole and seeing that, you know, we're being, you know, we've been lied to, we've been manipulated our whole lives, and it's time to fucking stand up, and time to, you know, get what's ours. You know, you only get one life. You gotta take advantage of it. You know, to get out there and believe what you want. You know, take them blinders off. Don't, you know, believe the stories. Question everything. Everything. Question everything.
Let's talk a little bit about all these social network sites that are out there now. How is like the Facebooks and the Twitters and MySpaces? How has that affected Blue Felix?
It's been good and it's been bad. I mean, it you know, it helps spread the message. We get a lot of new fans. You know, we can, you know, keep people up to date on all the new current stuff. At the same time, there's a lot of the haters and the jealousy out there. But you know, we feed off both. We feed off love. We feed off the hate. You know, it's technology is pretty much, you know, killing music as it is. I mean, technology is the death of us as humankind, and we don't even see it as it's fucking just a cancer. But it's slowly but surely taken over. You know. People don't, you know, they buy records, but they don't buy records too more. You know, now that everybody's down, you know, I don't blame them. I mean, you know, so it's like our blood, sweat, and tears. So it's basically like, you know, the only way really to you know, succeed in this and to keep furthering it is to, you know, your live show and you know, get the people out and get the crowd into it and really give them, you know, entertain them. So that's kind of, you know, we put on a kind of crazy live show. You get into it, you get, you know, you give the people what they want to see, man. You get out there and spill your guts, and if you got the passion and you're spilling it, they're gonna feel it, and they're gonna relate to it, and they're gonna, you know, love it and follow right along with it.
On the subject of your guys' live show, what can the fans expect from your live performance?
They can expect a lot of energy, a lot of movement. You gotta be careful not to look at one guy too long, because you're gonna miss a whole bunch of shit going on over here. You gotta always, you know, it's a lot to take in. You gotta always be paying attention.
So I don't think we can really like tell you what to expect, except you're gonna be entertained. You're gonna leave, and you're gonna tell at least 3 or 5 of your best friends. We get pretty crazy. It's different every single show because there's different energies and there's different vibes, and everywhere we go it's just different. And we spill our guts every single time. If it's for one kid, for 100 kids, for 1,000 kids, you get the same sky high energy every single time.
Every time.
And we try to make that a point every single time we step on the stage, is we are walking off just ready to puke and just like left everything on that stage.
Even when we practice in our rehearsal space, you practice like you play. I mean, we're in there with nobody in the house but the band, and we're fucking climbing up on shit, jumping off the drums, screaming, and you know, I mean, just
full sky high energy.
Full craziness. You know, it's like you got to practice how you play, and you know that shows on stage. So.
All right. Any last comments you guys want to toss in?
I just want to thank everyone for the love. Thank all the supporters. Want to thank all the haters too. They keep us fueling the fire. Most of all, the Dogs of Doom. That's our again, our army, if you will. They're all, you know, it's getting nationwide. We're spreading it worldwide. We got, you know, people in other countries, Argentina, Germany, New Zealand. We got, you know, all over the place. People sending the love. Dogs of Doom. They represent.
Soon we will be overseas, so.
Our very near goal is to get over the big pond and start spilling over there. But yeah, I just want to thank Jägermeister. We want to thank CTI. We want to thank Silver Surfer Vaporizers, DR Strings, EMG Pickups. I mean, we want to thank, you know, all of our sponsors. Thank all our crew for the hard work. I mean, everyone involved. Mach 2.8, our management, Sid Wilson, Slipknot, Cy with Mach 2.8, keeping us in line, keeping us in check, keeping us moving. I want to thank Ryan Darnell at 313. I mean, everybody, man, everybody that's involved with it and making it get crazy. We want to just thank everybody.
Cool. I mean,